How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully well. Uh, Please forgive me up front. I've had a sinus infection rocking all week, so some sniffles here and there. I do apologize. Uh, anyway, I wanted to get to the video here. I wanted to show you guys a couple of 3 stars. I think 3 of them to be exact. And we lost our first war in the last 29. Had a streak of 28 going. And these guys had just a better plan, I think, and they had a little luck on their side. Oh, yeah, and they had a max Town Hall 11. This is exactly what set the tone. Max heroes, um, a lot of high-level walls, and then all max defenses. So TD did a great job getting in there and getting the 60% 2-star on it. That in and of itself was amazing. Just looking at this and everything you've got to go through to get there. But their guy turned around, and we had a shot. We did, came down to the last. If he'd have blown it in any way on TD, whether a 1-star, probably would have done it. Or missed his attack because he waited till there was a few seconds left, if I remember right. But instead he gets a 94%. If he'd have played his army a little smarter, he'd have had him. But, great competitive war. You can't win them all. But, looking at us, 27, that was the one we left laying. And it is what it is. It happens. Nobody's perfect, not at a game like this. Excuse me. So, that being said, it's a Town Hall 10 minus the Infernos. So, I'm going to show you this video on a technicality that it is a Town Hall 10. It does have some Town Hall 10 defenses, the Expos, but for all intents and purposes, beyond that, it's a Town Hall 9. Still, I want to bring you guys some content, and I'm sure a lot of people would still have trouble with this base. Including myself. It took me a long time to come up with the strategy for it, because I've never actually seen a base quite like this before. It's designed to be similar to those bases with where the Inferno would actually be, where those Expos are. Can't reach it. They can, I believe they can from this side here, but then they've got to run that gauntlet down the middle, and it can get pretty ugly. So, but from here, and sorry about that, over here, the bowlers can't reach it, except I think on the bounce it may be able to get in there, but don't quote me on that. Their range is limited, even on the bounce. So hope everybody can hear me okay. My voice is a little bit rough. Sorry again, but here we go. All right, so what do you think I brought? Oh yeah, Golaloon. I really like this setup right now. It's pretty close to universal with a lot of bases, especially 9.5s without the Inferno Towers. The Inferno Towers do make you think about the makeup a little bit differently, but excuse me. But the 5 bowlers with the golem win. They knock out Queen, CC, air defense, maybe a sweeper in this case, maybe 2. Maybe 2 air defenses if you can get it. But their job is to take out air defense, CC, and Queen. That's their 3 main objectives. So watch this one. Make it a little bigger for you. Time. I don't remember exactly when it starts, so there we go. Perfect push on my baby dragon. Goes exactly the way I wanted him to go. Took out that left air defense. I wish that bowler would have lined up so that the builder hut could have taken the bounce hit, but whatever. The pathing actually worked out really well anyways. I wanted everything to go that way. And I did end up deciding to use the rage, and it paid off dividends. Look at all the troops just piled up inside those poisons. The queen, the king ends up in there, the bee dragon, everything ends up in there, and all my troops are under rage. Everything just about survives, and they all get annihilated. So here comes the Lalu portion. 2 air defenses left, and I went a lot more conservative on balloons this time, because some of my balloon attacks lately, the problem is I end up running out of balloons. You go so heavy on the front side because all you care about is getting the damn air defenses down as quick as possible, and then you run out of balloons for the rest of the base. They're trying to come in and tank wizard towers and tank high-level archer towers and Tesla towers and Tesla farms, and the balloons can't hack it. So your last few balloons, unless they're 100% completely protected by the lava hound, which in many cases they won't be, they're going to get picked off somehow. They get one, and that's it. So I went a lot more conservative, making sure it was just 2, 2, and 2. Sorry. And then let them float across. Move on to the next air defense, then 2, 2, and 2, and then save a couple for the backside, And look at what it ended up being. I got to swag 14 troop space and haste spell, which it wasn't a full-on swag, but I definitely could have. Looking back, it was so competitive. I wasn't gonna mess around and play games over a swagged haste spell, so I used it to make sure that it burned it down. But I ended up using it on non-air defenses, so it was a semi-swag, is what I'm going to call it. I'll show you TD's drop just to get an extra video here. I know. Like I'm only going to do my videos. Anybody in my clans that gets a 3-star in a Town Hall 10 or a sweet 3-star in a Town Hall 9, or heaven forbid the coup de grace, the holy of holies, the Town Hall 11 3-star, I'm putting it up here. So this ain't all about me, guys. This is about showing you guys some quality 3-stars and some action. So TD is a Town Hall 11, and he gets the Clan Castle lure right off, which if you can get it, get it. It's still the best way to go. Getting those troops out of the way, they do the most damage of any troop, of any defense base. That wad of troops right there can dole out so much damage so quickly, you won't even know what happened to your army. And even inside of a poison spell, things can go wrong real quickly, and you might run out of control. So Tyler decides to take the Town Hall 11 approach and just slam this base with brute force. He runs everything right in to the last remaining air defenses there, and he's running into the sweepers, which are causing him quite a bit of trouble there. He does still have a lava hound left alive. He did use the Eternal Tome ability there, and you can see at this point the sheer number of balloons, coupled with having a level 4 lava hound left alive at about a third health. There's just no defenses left. It's over. So we're gonna speed this up. Speed it up. Speed it up. Kill. Good job, TD. We made the effort. We wouldn't have even with this star down here, 95, the extra 5%, I'm thinking we probably would have ended up around like 94, 94-1. So we still would have fallen short. It was those 2 slipping by us that we needed. We did hold them to 28, and with the way these guys attacked, I thought they had a shot at 29 or even a perfect. But that's what happens in a lot of burner clans. They leave a couple of attacks left on the table. But yeah, if we could have closed out on that one, one of us could have dipped to this guy, and we could have got it, but we couldn't have foreseen that coming. There's no way he can. Alright. I'm going to drop down here. Number 5. Show this one again. Another Town Hall 10. Just, again, has one Town Hall 10 air defense, so I give him props for that. That's what the previous one that I showed, mine, was a fresh hit. 3 was a fresh hit. This is a cleanup attack, so I did know where things were. I did drop that balloon on purpose. In 1 second. That balloon soaked up the air mine for my baby dragon that comes in and actually does quite a bit of damage. You get a lot of value for that 10 troop space. Look at that, he's going to get a cannon, and he damn near gets 2. The pathing on baby dragons is so that he actually ends up flying in towards the air defense when he really didn't have to. So, boulders coming in, everything taking a good bit of damage. And here comes the queen, the Claren Castle. I knew I was in the Claren Castle, so remember I had all this planned for. I was, rage, poison. The only thing I had to worry about was getting the wizards and the baby dragon dead. I knew the Valks, they'd take out my ground attack, but they'd have nothing coming from my other one. Almost took out that bottom X-bow. This is so close. I mean, look at that destruction up there. Everything that can hit air was surrounding those air defenses, so my lava loons were tanking all of it. Just tanking every bit of it. But there's nothing left on that stupid X-bow down there. There's nothing left. Now, maybe there should be diminishing damage when defenses are heavily damaged. You talk about an X-bow that's on its last leg, but it's still firing full power. Maybe Supercell should look into, diminishing returns, for lack of a better term, where defense is left alive, but it's at a sliver of health. It can only do a percentage of its damage because, maybe the archers are almost dead up top, so they can't shoot as fast, or the cannon is, locked in position because they just damaged it so badly, or something like that. Just food for thought kind of stuff. The way they've got Town Hall 11 set up right now, the best of the best are only going for 2 stars. I don't hear of any 3-star attempts or 3-star attacks coming out of Town Hall. I don't know if you guys do or not. Not high-end 11s. I'm sorry, high-end 11s like this guy that we faced here. Coming in, looking at this base, going, how am I going to 3-star that? You're not. And think of every max troop in the game right now, and what could go up against this down here. You've got 4 X-bows down there. You've got the leaf blowers point out so that any direct air attack on the artillery is out. Queen Walk, not with this DPS. You'd need 14 healers, which obviously you can't fit. But 110 DPS, just think about the damage the Queen takes now. With 4 healers on her, on Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10 defenses. Now throw all this. Look at even the mortar, up to 20 DPS now, and at its rate of fire, that thing hits pretty well. And then he threw his Inferno Towers on single target, which it's pretty nasty, but it's a heck of a lot more workable than the multi, which just through troops slowly, but prevents any kind of healing whatsoever. So you gotta pray they get in there. At least you can overwhelm the single targets. I wanted to show you guys one more attack because when I corrected myself earlier, a reason. So, Town Hall 9 and 10 defenses, Eagle Artillery, level 2 Inferno Towers, King, 24 Queen, 24 King, level 10 Warden. I believe there are even CC troops here. And here you go. I was happy with this one. I'm not gonna hide behind anything there. Very I was very pleased with this attack and how it went. Very surprised. I won't lie about that either. I was quite surprised that it went the way it did. I figured I could push in. I don't know, with the army that I had, the 4 P.E.K.K.A.s, they're going to be able to take a load of damage from those multi-infernos. They don't take the triple damage from the Eagle Artillery, but yet they've got the hit points of a level 1 golem because they're maxed. So I figured, alright, I can jump in there. I've got, yep, so there's the poison down for the CC troops. I froze everything, including the Queen. Look at the value on that freeze. Inferno Tower, Queen, remaining CC troops. I think that's all that I got in there, but still, that's high value. That's hella value for a free spell. So, lets me get the rage down and lets me melt right through everything. There goes the Queen. I think knocked her grandmother out with that double P.E.K.K.A. Raged swing. Here goes the Town Hall. Here goes the second Inferno Tower. Warden's down. Get rid of the Expo, the higher hit point, and still a ton of tanking, and plus those 2 healers that lived. That's what spelled victory here for this attack, is those 2 that lived, because they just kept those 2 P.E.K.K.A.s so high in health. Look at that one, it's almost maxed in health, and we're at 70%, you know. You've still got 4,500 hit points on a P.E.K.K.A. With 25% of the base left. But of course, there it goes. So you've got one at about half health and the other one at about full health, a full health Queen. And you've got, you know, I've got a few troops left roaming around. 2 baby drag. I kind of thought I might have it at this point. I knew it was going to be tough. But when I saw that that wasn't a wall there that they could walk right through, yeah, I wasn't too concerned anymore. In fact, I could have swagged my ability here, but I decided just to pop it off for fun. So, a full-on Town Hall 11 3-star with Eagle Artillery, both Infernos, CC troops, decent level, King and Queen, and Warden. It was not a cheapie by any means. It can be done. Push attacks like this, just mass damage push attacks like that, involve quite a bit of luck. There's even the Bisectatron from One Hive Gazette will say that these kind of attacks involve a good bit of luck, but if you clip the edges so that your troops don't just dive for the outside right away and circle the base, taking out all their elixir pumps and their gold mines, if you keep them inside, taking out the success rate is actually really high on these attacks. Getting in, getting the Eagle Artillery, getting the Inferno Towers, getting the Queen, getting Clan Castle if there is one, getting all that down, and other key defenses like, you know, for air attacks, getting the air defenses down, for mass-based witch attacks, getting the towers and the multi-infernos, even mortars, much less important, but still getting all the splash damage down, that kind of stuff. So trying to look for your key targets, and if I look at it again, I wanted to get, being that this and this were right next to each other, and then I thought, I can rage and get quite a bit of loot out of that center in there, plus take out the Eagle Artillery, trying to get some free gems there, and then take out that Inferno Tower, plus both Expos on the front side as well. All of that combined, I thought I can get that far, and then you guys know the rest. So hey, I know it ran a little longer than I anticipated. I apologize for that. I did not mean to run it up to 2 minutes this time, but I wanted to show that last one, and I wanted to show Tyler's too. yeah, I hope you guys are liking having some content back again on the site. Keep watching. Please hit the like button. Uh, please subscribe if you want to see more videos coming out. Videos of bases that you guys see in wars, not these ultra uber engineered. Did anybody watch the CWL, the Champions War League Finals, One High versus Dark Eluders? They were talking that most of their bases for any war, but especially arranged wars and then the championship run, their bases were taking a week to design. A week? Are you kidding me? So there's 40 guys in the war. That's 40 people out there spending a week working on their base design, and they're using all kinds of different computer programs to help, and then TeamSpeak and things like that. Oh my gosh, that's a full. That's what ran me out of games like EverQuest. Was it turned into a full-time job? I was here to play a game. So, anyways, if that's for you, run on over. That's not, I haven't changed much in my base in quite a while, and people still have a decent amount of trouble with it. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I try to hit you up with as much content as I can, as quickly as I can. I'm even working on a couple of special things. We'll see how quickly I can get those out. You take care. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Peace.